Everybody, Obey the Papaya back at you again with another YouTube video. So remember, this is a spoiler video. This is Datamine information. This information may be correct, may not be correct. We do this for fun. It's all for fun. You know, this is not it may not be true. Maybe it is true. Who knows? So we just do it for fun. So let's get straight to it. So thank you, Late Owl Who, once again for this Predecessor Datamine. He's the one who does all this stuff. I just like to record and share with the community. But let's get straight into it. So Terra unreleased hero kit. We got it. So we got a Terra unreleased hero kit. So let's get straight into it, right? So her primary, which is her basic attack. Overall, her level scalings is relatively fair. I'm comparing it here with Greystone's. And Greystone's a little bit higher late game. But early game, hers is higher by 2. So she's not going to do as much basic attack damage. Attack range seems to be a little bit larger. Greystone's is 275, hers is 300. Basic attack scaling is actually pretty high. Let me see, basic attack scaling. I do not see the scaling here exactly. His is 80% scaling, so 90% scaling is pretty high. Same as like Murdoch. Her cleave being 0.25, so 25%. Greystone's is 20%. Off the scaling on the basic attack. Attack speed. Basic attack speed, can't really see it here. Basic attack time is the same as Greystone. No, sorry, hers is ever so slightly faster by 0.05 seconds. Attack speed attribute cap. I do not see that, so that's something we do not know. So her passive, Herser. Passive, level 1 through 18 values. Movement speed on a dummy. Movement speed decaying. Attack speed and duration. So some sort of active might cause this. Ability, Terra, passive, it's an empowerment and it's based off of stacks. Gameplay queue, passive, empowered. Terra, passive glow. She has a little bit of a glow. So some sort of stacking thing is going to give her increased attack speed. It has a duration to it. So you don't know how much it can stack or anything like that. But it's the movement speed slowly decays. So that's a little bit interesting. Next skill, Ruthless Assault, which is one of her skills from the previous, from Paragon. Double Sweep. So we got from 1 to 5 damage, 5 to 125. That sounds really big. That's a big gap. PP scaling. I don't know what PP scaling is. Hopefully it's bigger than mine. And don't mind what I said. Reduced cooldown. 0.85 to 0.85, so some sort of cooldown reduction, maybe 85%. Mana cost 50 to 70, so based off of levels, so 5 mana per level. The cooldown being 12.5 to 6.5 seconds, so pretty low cooldown on the Ruthless Assault. I think that's just her AoE damage, by the way. She does she spins and does some damage. Instant damage. So some empowerment, then different type of impacts for this looks like some VFX, some trails, impact trail, and then this double sweep damage. I wonder if it's gonna do 2 iterations of damage. Additional FX file names we got here: dust impact, flame axe, and empowered flame axe, water splash, maybe in the river, some sort of different FX. Sweep empowered proto, some prototype. Axe throw. So her E, this is different. So she's gonna be able to throw an axe. Axe throw damage 80 to 200 with PP scaling. Once again, don't know what that really is. Slow 0.8 to 0.4. That's kind of interesting. Why does it go down? Is that cooldown? I'm not too sure about that. You'd assume it goes up. So this is a little bit interesting to see on a per level basis. A slow duration staying constant as a root. That's wild. Root and a slow is going to be pretty interesting to see what happens with that. Pretty minimal cooldown change over here, man. Their cooldowns are so low. Casters have longer cooldowns. Gameplay cues, activate, empowerment. So it seems like every skill you use gives you an empowerment stack for your passive. You can cancel it, cast it. There's a cast empowerment. Then empower, projectile, hit character, hit world, and no hit. So you get empowerment even off of not hitting. Some gameplay cue for hitting the character, hitting the world, no hit. Targeting. Don't know if it's going to be a lock on target. That'll be interesting. Hopefully it's a skill shot. Additional FX file names: Blur Rocks, Fake Lit, Terra Axe Projectile, Blur Rocks Fake Lit, Shockwave Impact, Axe Projectile, a Halo, Shield Dash, Axe Throwing, and then Character Impact stuff, Targeting Embers, World Impact, No Impact. Okay. So it's going to be a throw in an axe. Unstoppable Force, we got the ult. So it's the same type of ultimate. Unstoppable mana cost being 100. The cooldown is greatly reduced late game. I'm curious what kind of ability haste can go on her. It's going to be pretty crazy. The duration is 6 to 7 seconds of. So basically, she's going to basically be CC immune. So this is going to be super interesting to see. Sting. 7 seconds of CC immunity is going to be wild. She's going to get bonus HP. Movement speed increased by 10%. Attack range increased by 20%. On cast and off cast. Footstep decal. Ultimate loop buff. A lens FX. Active dust. Activate helmet. That's when the helmet goes down. I like that. It's pretty interesting. Shield dash. Her RMB. She does not have something called shield dash in her original kit. Damage 50 to 150, PP scaling, so much PP scaling. Physical power scaling. I found out what PP scaling is. Physical power scaling. I'm proud of myself. Max charge damage 100 to 300. Okay, so there's a limit to it. So I wonder how it's going to scale with empowerment. Max charge physical power scaling 1.6, so 160%. Max charge times, there's going to be a charge timer for it. It gives you a self-slow while casting it and a stun duration of 0.25 seconds. The dash will last 4 seconds on the duration. Mana cost 60 to 80. Pretty low cooldowns, 14 to 10. Menu cooldown refund. I don't know what that is. Shield 60 to 220. Shield max health scaling 12%. And shield duration for 4 seconds. With the regular gameplay cues, cancel empowerment, the channel for the empowerment. Don't know what this whole empowered stuff is. I assume that's what the passive is. You get empowered stacks. But it just looks like that. Swipe, trail. Additional FX files here. Light, spline, shell fitted, body, channeling, character impact, stuff I don't even know. And here we got the base stats, yeah, by default. So can I compare anything here directly? No, we saw it above. It's basically a little bit better than Greystone, but Greystone does better late game and overall in scaling, except for basic attack scaling. She has higher basic attack scaling. So, yeah, counter guard shield removes. This was one of her abilities, but it might be possibly removed. Following abilities may have been removed from the kit. They mimic original Paragon abilities. Yes, so basically that was it. That's what we can see here. So this may not even exist, but we'll go through it. Mana cost 40, cooldown being pretty low. This used to be the thing that would counter if you use a spellcast or any ability, any instant damage. She could counter it if she used it. Basically like a Grim Shield, but better. Gives you a shield after hitting it. The 2 GC items below did not show up in the gameplay queue list. Terra shield block hit, GC Terra shield active and deflect. Okay. And here we got Deafening Command. This was also from Terra in the previous game in Paragon. Damage 80 to 200, PP scaling, mana cost 80, cooldown 14 to 10, stun duration 1 second. This would basically stun people. She'd use it and people in a circle would just get stunned for that second. So it doesn't seem like we're gonna see that possibly, according to Late Owl. Who knows? We have a lot of different skills above us. So to consider. So yeah, this seems to be the Datamine for Terra skills. Pretty interesting stuff. I'm excited to see her in the game. I'm super curious to see how he's going to change up the meta. I am actually terrified of her as well. So it's going to be interesting. We'll see how it is. I'll post a link to this in the description below as well, as always. But yeah, if you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and to subscribe. As that does help me out. If you didn't enjoy, please let me know in the comments so I can see what I could do better. But on that note, take it easy. Have a good one. Good luck in your games. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.